What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Today we're doing something a little bit different and we're going back to the basics. Because yesterday I picked up this brand new iPad Mini 2 and this thing is totally awesome, but we do have to start back at Arena 1. And on my other account, I'm in Legendary Arena, and I know a lot of you guys that watch me probably aren't in Legendary Arena yet, so you're wondering, how can I get there? So with this series, I'm going to start you guys off in Arena 1 and go over what is the best deck to get you to that next arena. Alright, now let's get into the best deck for Arena 1. Arena 1 should be one of the easiest arenas to get through, although it can be one of the more complicated ones, and I'll show you guys exactly what I mean by that. Now, the best deck for this arena is obviously a Witch Giant deck. So you're going to want to start the Witch in the back and then put the Giant in front of the Witch, and those two cards will be your main damage troops on the opponent's towers. The Valkyrie is in this deck because it is very good at stopping the Witch. So if they have a Witch Giant coming at you, you just put a Valkyrie down and she'll take care of the Witch. Now, why I say this is complicated is because if you're in Arena 1, there's a good chance that you don't have very many cards yet. You may not even have the Witch. You may have Skeleton Army instead. You may have the Prince. You may have the Baby Dragon. And on our iPad, we did not have the Witch. We did not get the Witch. So I'm going to show you guys how you can win without it. Alright, now the card you need to have in your deck is the Giant. He is absolutely necessary. We're going to use him with the Bomber and the Musketeer on offense, and then our Skeleton Army, Arrows, Mini P.E.K.K.A, and Knight are going to be used on defense. The Mini P.E.K.K.A is great at taking out the Giant. The Arrows you need in case they have a Skeleton Army of their own. And let's go ahead and get into a battle. Okay, so the key to winning in Arena 1 is saving up your elixir and building up a massive push. I promise they will probably not be able to defend it, but you also need to know what cards to use in defense. So here he has a Prince, and I'm going to use the Skeleton Army to counter the Prince because it is a great counter. Any troop that does can only swing one time at a time that doesn't do any splash damage, the Skeleton Army is perfect. So as you can see, I put a Giant in the back when I was full elixir. If you're only at 5 elixir, it's probably not a good idea to play any cards unless they're coming at you. So then I go ahead and get down the Musketeer behind the Giant so that the Giant can protect for both of these. I also get down the Bomber. So now we got a good base going. His Valkyrie was placed too early because it was attacking our Giant. That way our troops in the back can go ahead and kill the Valkyrie and the Mini P.E.K.K.A that he puts down while our Giant protects and does damage. Now all these troops are on the tower doing absolute work, and he's got a Knight, which we can pretty much take care of. Now here's a common mistake that a lot of people in arenas like 1 through 4 make, and that is they will push for the King Tower when that is a huge mistake because a lot of times you won't take it and it'll end up losing you the game. So I'm going to start a push on the left side and go for the other arena tower because, guys, trust me, if I'm going to get a 3 crown, I can do it by going through this tower. Plus, it's a lot safer to do this. Now, he's going to come at me with a Giant, so I'm going to use my Skeleton Army again, which is perfect for the Giant. A Mini P.E.K.K.A would have also been good against the Giant. And now, just like the other push, I've got the Musketeer and the Bomber behind the Giant while the Giant is protecting. And that left tower is toasted. Like, he's just pushing on the right. He doesn't know what to do. Now, on the right, the Knight is a great card in defense for the Valkyrie. It is also good against another Knight because it tanks pretty well. So now, guys, obviously I'm getting the 3 crown, and that is how this deck works. So start a Giant, get your cards behind the Giant so the Giant can push one side, and then use your other cards to protect. So Skeleton Army against 1 unit troops, or a Knight against like a Valkyrie. Now, if he would have had a Skeleton Army of his own, I would have used my arrows for that. But by all means, guys, if you have the Witch, go ahead and use her. Like, trade out the Fireball or something. If you have Valkyrie, use that instead of maybe arrows or something, because those 2 cards can really make this deck even better. I just didn't have them yet, so I had to use what I had. And that's what you guys might have to do. You guys might have to use the cards you have and build it. But definitely have the Giant. Let him build and put cards behind him, and you will be set to get to the next arena, no problem. Because honestly, guys, a lot of people haven't really figured out how the game works yet at Arena 1, and if you use the techniques I showed you, you're going to be miles ahead of the game. So guys, make sure you subscribe because I will be doing a deck for Arena 2 once I get there and all the arenas after that. So make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.